Hello everyone, welcome to English School. Today we are going to learn some very interesting and different vocabulary. And the first one is epitome. The pronunciation is epitome. And the meaning of epitome is a perfect example of something. किसी चीज़ का एक बहुत अच्छा उदाहरण. And I am also going to let you know how to use this vocabulary into a sentence. So the first example of epitome is her costume is the epitome of her fashion sense. I am going to repeat once again. Her costume is the epitome of her fashion sense. The second vocabulary and the second word is paradigm. The pronunciation is paradigm. And the meaning of paradigm is also same as epitome, a perfect example of something. So these both the words are synonym. The third one is niche. In American English we pronounce it niche or niche. So in American English we pronounce it niche, and according to British English we pronounce it niche, Niche. So the meaning of niche is a job position that is suitable for you. A job or position that is suitable for you, or an opportunity to sell a particular product to a particular group of people. Another meaning of niche is an opportunity to sell a particular product to a particular group of people. And the example we can take is, for example, his niche in the great gallery of English poets is secure. I am going to repeat once again. His niche in the great gallery of English poets is secure. The next vocabulary is contagious. Contagious means infectious disease or a disease which is transmissible, infectious or transmissible. So, for example, COVID-19 is a contagious disease. COVID-19 is a contagious disease. So, contagious means what? Contagious means infectious or transmissible. The next word we have is nihilism. Nihilism. H is silent. Nihilism. I am repeating once again. Nihilism. This is a little tough. Nihilism. Nihilism. And the meaning of nihilism is the rejection of all religious and moral principles, in the meaning that life is meaningless. Or if we go according to philosophy, the belief that nothing in the world has a real existence. The meaning of nihilism is, according to philosophy, the belief that nothing in the world has a real existence. And for example, one sentence we can take, in the 1970s the hippies embraced nihilism and ignored many society's rules and laws. I am repeating once again. In the 1970s the hippies embraced nihilism and ignored many of society's rules and laws. The next word we have is gibberish. 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 So this is not gibberish, this is gibberish. The right pronunciation is gibberish. For an example, we are going to take one sentence so that you can understand how to use gibberish word into a sentence. For example, he spoke in gibberish. Or the next sentence, She did not understand and she moved away. He spoke in gibberish. She did not understand and she moved away. Once again, I am repeating the whole sentence. He spoke in gibberish. She did not understand and she moved away. This whole is a single sentence. Only one sentence is that. He spoke in gibberish. She did not understand and she moved away. So that was the example of gibberish. The next word that we have is perennial. So many people, I have noticed that so many people pronounce it perennial. It is not perennial, it is perennial. The pronunciation, right pronunciation is perennial. P-E-R-E-N-N-I-A-L. P-E-R-E-N-N-I-A-L. Perennial. And the meaning of perennial is that happens often or that lasts for a long time. That happens often or that lasts for a long time. Okay, here once again I repeat, that happens often. We can also pronounce it often. That happens often or that lasts for a long time. For example, we can take this word and we can make a sentence. The film Three Idiots is a perennial favorite. The film Three Idiots is a perennial favorite for everyone. Okay, I am repeating once again. The film Three Idiots is a perennial favorite. The next word that we have is skepticism. Skepticism. S-K-E-P-T-I-C-I-S-M. Skepticism. The meaning of skepticism is disbelief, mistrust or distrust. Disbelief, mistrust or distrust. And we can take an example so that we can understand how to use skepticism into a sentence. Is skepticism and trust are not necessarily incompatible. For example, skepticism and trust are not necessarily incompatible. Or one more sentence we can take as an example is my initial skepticism about enlightenment was replaced with respectful admiration. My initial skepticism about enlightenment was replaced with respectful admiration. The next word that we have is serendipity. Serendipity. S-E-R-E-N-D-I-P-I-T-Y. Serendipity. And the meaning of serendipity is the act of finding something valuable or interesting when you are not looking. I am repeating once again, the meaning of serendipity is the act of finding something valuable or interesting when you are not looking for. Okay, and we can have an example like for an instance, nature has created a wonderful serendipity. I am repeating once again, nature has created a wonderful serendipity. The next word that we have is, after serendipity, let me see. After serendipity, we have the word verisimilitude. Verisimilitude. V-E-R-I-S-I-M-I-L-I-T-U-D-E. The spelling is really very tough. V-E-R-I-S-I-M-I-L-I-T-U-D-E. Verisimilitude. Once again I am repeating, verisimilitude. This is a kind of tough word. Verisimilitude. You can break this word into two parts, veri and similitude, so that you can use it very fluently. Verisimilitude. And the meaning of verisimilitude is something that merely seems to be true or real. The meaning of verisimilitude is something that merely seems to be true or real. And we can have an example to use this word into a sentence is, it is a nightmare and nothing more but a nightmare of the most verisimilitude. I am repeating once again, it is a nightmare and nothing more but a nightmare of the most verisimilitude. Verisimilitude. Your tongue will be twisted while pronouncing it. Verisimilitude. I am repeating once again the sentence, it is a nightmare and nothing more but a nightmare of the most verisimilitude. The next word that we have is tenacious. 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 Tenacious means आसानी से हार न मानने वाला. In हिंदी आसानी से हार नहीं मानने वाला और दृढ़ निश्चयी. In English, tenacious means tending to adhere or cling, especially to another substance, or as a person we can also take a synonym word stubborn. Stubborn मतलब जिद्दी, जो आसानी से हार नहीं मानता. Okay, so tenacious, tenacious. Tenacious, tenacious. And the meaning of tenacious is tending to adhere to or cling to, especially to another substance, or a stubborn person. We can have an example of tenacious. Even though Ravi was smaller than his other teammates, his tenacious attitude allowed him to accomplish such success. Once again, I am repeating the sentence. Even though Ravi was smaller than his other teammates, his tenacious attitude allowed him to accomplish such success. The next word that we have is aficionado. Aficondo. Aficondo. Aficionado. Many people pronounce it like aficondo. Aficondo is a wrong pronunciation. The right pronunciation is aficionado. Aficionado. And the meaning of aficionado is one who knows a lot about and is very keen on an activity or subject. In हिंदी, किसी खेल, विषय या किसी काम में विशेष रुचि या व्यापक जानकारी रखने वाला व्यक्ति, शौकीन. Once again, I am repeating aficiondo. Aficionado. Aficionado means in English one who knows a lot about and is very keen on an activity or subject or work. In Hindi, aficionado means कोई खेल, विषय, काम में विशेष रुचि या व्यापक जानकारी रखने वाला व्यक्ति. Aficionado. And for an example, we can take a sentence. He is an art aficionado and a cake obsessive. He is an art aficionado and a cake obsessive. Once again, I am repeating. He is an art aficionado and a cake obsessive. The next word that we have is sedulous. 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 Sedulous means diligent, ardent, zealous or hardworking. In Hindi, parishrami. Sedulous. Hardworking, industrious, diligent. Okay. And the word diligent, hardworking or industrious in Hindi we say parishrami. So the sedulous word is just similar of hardworking. Example is, he was sedulous. He was sedulous मतलब वह बहुत हार्ड वर्किंग था. he was sedulous. Or we can make it larger, we can make it longer, the sentence we can make it longer. He was so sedulous that he received an award for his hard work. Okay, we are making it longer. He was so sedulous that he received a award for his hard work. Okay, next word that we have is antagonism. 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 And the meaning of antagonism is a feeling of hate and of being against of somebody. The meaning of antagonism is a feeling of hate and of being against of somebody. मतलब घृणा की भावना, नफरत की भावना जिसको हम बोलते हैं हिंदी में, antagonism. The pronunciation is antagonism. And the sentence we can have an example. The antagonism of the opposition parties was very high. The antagonism of the opposition parties was very high. Okay, so all these were very different and very unique vocabulary, and the meaning of all these vocabulary were really interesting. Almost 15 words that we have covered in this video. I hope that you liked it. All the words are really very important, and keep practicing. You can make some different sentences on these words. Okay, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.